this. Let me tell you right now, your exquisite kiss still burning. Didn't know I missed this passionate life. Now I'm addicted somehow. Let me tell you what is up with your smile? It's impossible, not melting, irresistible. When I look through your eyes, not even sky's the limit. I used to be satisfied, stayed over the surface. Now I just can't get enough. You make me feel like no other.
What's up, everybody, and welcome back to our vlogs. Baby,
Hold on, lady.
they can't see you, baby.
What's up, everybody?
We're right here in downtown LA right now, guys.
By the way, I had a lot of energy this morning, and
Now she lost it.
I lost it. I was all ready to prepare to open the vlog and everything, and he's like, "No, we'll do it in a little while."
Okay, here we go. This is how she wants to handle this vlog, okay, guys?
This vlog is gonna be fighting vlog. Just kidding.
See how she is? See? I told you guys, right? See? Remember I was telling you guys? See how she is?
Let's see how he keeps on going.
I'll let you apologize right now.
No.
I'll let you go ahead. Say sorry.
You tell them, babe.
Say sorry. Say
You
sorry.
tell them. You tell
Say
them.
sorry, that way you can prove me wrong.
You know, you only say sorry when you do something wrong.
Oh, apparently she never does nothing wrong.
I don't.
Apparently she.
I've said sorry 2
I
times
had.
in
Apparently, yeah. No, never to me. I don't know who she's talking about. Anybody else?
I said in your sleep.
I think she said, yeah. It's exactly. It's not me.
I go, "Oh, good night, babe. I'm so sorry for today."
Yeah,
That's
right.
it.
I must have been snoring because I don't remember that shit. Anyways, we're right here in LA. We're gonna today we're buying stuff for the shop, but we have a good idea for a video today. How about?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Oh, what, babe? I can't
Come
concentrate.
on, man.
I'm trying. You guys, I'm trying to concentrate walking. You have to
She's
miss
still
like
mad.
the naked people.
Oh yeah, there
Right
is
in the
kind of. There's a
street.
lot of weirdos here.
Yeah, so like, but he wants to vlog while we're trying to miss people.
So our idea today was to vlog about our trip because we're going on a trip this week, guys. If you guys don't know. Hawaii Sunday. So we were like, somebody commented on our videos one day and said that we get to go a lot of places and we go on a lot of trips and stuff like that. So we kind of wanted to.
I wish.
Well, we do. I mean, I think we go a lot. We go on vacations.
We don't have no kids, so
Yeah, we don't.
we have the leisure of doing that.
We can go whenever we want, however we want. But anyway, we're gonna show you guys. We're gonna talk about today about how it is that we plan our trips and how it is that we get to go and because it's fun.
How
It's a lot
big
of,
Al plans our trips. He's our trip planner.
I am definitely a trip planner. I have itineraries, guys. We don't just
I
go
have
on.
places I want to go, and then he plans them.
We just don't go on the whim,
Oh, baby.
Like Hawaii, yeah, definitely. Hawaii's a trip that Lisa's been wanting to take for a long time, and I promised her I was going to take her. So this trip is going to be. So we're going to talk a little bit along the way, but right now we're going to walk around and want to show you a little
This
bit.
is the only
what's
place
going
I
on
like
here.
to wear my mask because it stinks.
Smells right here. So I'm going to show you a little around first, and then we'll talk about what we're going to talk about. All right. Masks are a big thing here. Oh, those are Louis Vuitton ones, huh? Adidas. I'm looking for paper masks, guys. Paper masks. I hate material masks. These things right here, I cannot breathe them. I hate wearing masks anywhere. There's the wipers.
Huh?
We got what we needed where we went. Pretty quick hit and run, how about?
Yeah. You need help, babe? We should have told her to put it in 2 different ones.
No, I got it, man. Okay, the first and most important thing about planning a trip is basically making a decision to go on a trip. That's the number one thing. Once you decide you want to go somewhere and do something, then you got to take that initiative to plan it. Unless you want to leave on the whim, which you don't want to do. I don't like to do. we plan everything, huh, babe? Or I plan everything. And my baby just goes. But a lot of times too, like, say you have a spouse.
I've planned.
Say you, okay, yeah, she has. But say you have a spouse that doesn't really like to go anywhere or plan anything, then you have to take that initiative. And you have to, you know, like, if you're a certain other person doesn't like to do that, then you have to be the one to take initiative. And then just
have to be a bully and just take them, you know?
Yeah. Or sometimes you got to say, like, hey, babe, we're going here. We're going to go this. Or sometimes...
Don't do that, guys. That's bad advice.
My babe hates that. Or, okay, guys, don't listen to this, babe. Don't listen to this. Okay?
Okay.
Close your ears. Sometimes you got to make it sound sweet ahead of time. Like, hey, babe, what do you think about this? You got to plant the seed. And little by little, you start like, oh, what about this? Or what about this? You know?
This dude's giving away all the secrets.
Guys, this is a good vlog. I'm letting you guys know. You have to, you know, this is
all your
you know,
secrets are done.
Guys, this is the truth. If you want to go somewhere, sometimes you got to plan it, you know? Like, you have to make that initiative. Even like, for instance, football games. My wife, she's a great football fan too, but, you know, like, that's one of the reasons why we go on trips all the time, huh, babe? The very main reason is because of football, sports. That's our number one reason. Giving my secrets away to you guys. See that, guys? See the things I do for the channel?
See things he risks for the channel? He risks his whole marriage.
No.
For the channel, you guys. That's how important you guys are to us.
She's not going to leave me. She's not going to leave this.
Am I going to leave this? You're right, babe. I'm not going to leave that. Yes.
No, but guys, seriously, the first step, remember that first step is just deciding, you know, we're going to do something. We're going to go somewhere. And not by going somewhere, I'm not saying go like to the beach. I'm saying about go somewhere, travel somewhere. Go on an airplane or take a long drive, longer than 3 hours. Go somewhere, stay in a hotel, spend the night, plan an itinerary, you know, and do something, you know. We've been doing it already for, how long have we been traveling already, babe? We started traveling about 3 years after we started going out, huh? Maybe 2 years?
Yeah, because I really don't consider like going to a football game like traveling, honestly. It's like...
Well, what about when we went to Chicago?
Well, that was traveling. Like,
we traveled to Chicago to watch a football game. I don't think like
going to Vegas is traveling.
No, that's not really traveling.
That's like, you know, that's...
But we've gone to Mexico. One time we went to Mexico City for a football game, and we went there for 5 extra days, and we stayed and we traveled all through. We visited the city of Mexico.
I will say this, you guys. Big Al's right. Number one, you find where you want to go, and you decide you want to go somewhere. Babe, can you tell me where I'm going?
You gotta go back that way.
Oh, okay. So
unless you want to go to over there to and by.
Oh yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Okay, then just jump on the freeway then.
Okay.
So the first.
We're not gonna get nothing to eat. Ooh.
You want to get it here, or you want to go somewhere else?
Yeah, we'll just go to Taco King.
Okay.
Taco King. Okay, but so he is right in regards to the first number one is to know that you want to travel and where to. Now, if you're married, my advice to you, which was different than Miguel's, is consult with your significant other, because that way you guys are, you know, you're there, you don't, and you're not. Just kidding. So that's number one. Number two, of course, if you're single and you want to plan a trip and you want to surprise your girl or your guy, heck yeah, you're gonna win with that one. You're gonna win. But if you do it to your wife, you're not gonna win. Just kidding. But anyway, so
I always win.
So that is number one. You're right. And then number two, I think number two would be to start saving, because you have to have a budget for our trip. You can't be like, we could go to New York or wherever is expensive, like Florida to the Epcot Center, and we have the money to do it. No, you got to make sure you have money, and it's not money you need.
Yeah, and then my advice too about the money part is that you plan ahead, you know, like don't do it on the whim, like, oh, we're going this week, you know, or 2 weeks, or even a month. When we go on trips, it's minimum 6 months to a year, almost a year, huh, babe?
Yeah, it
like
is.
Even like this, where we're going to Hawaii on Sunday, we planned this out. Wow, we planned this out since January. We bought the plane tickets because they came up and they were a super good deal on the plane tickets. It was less than $600 for both of us, and I jumped on it. I said, all right. I consulted with my wife, And I told her, babe, what do you think about we go to Hawaii? I go, we've been wanting to go, and I go, we got a good opportunity on the tickets right now. I'll buy them right now, and then we'll look for an Airbnb. And she was on board. She's like, let's do it. So it was good. And then from there we picked, from there once you pick your location, you buy your plane tickets ahead of time, guys. Plane tickets are inexpensive if you buy them months in advance. They're expensive when you buy them a week or two ahead of time. So you never buy plane fare on the whim. You have to buy it ahead of time, and then look around. There's so many different planes, so many different carriers, websites. Every website is different. You might get one price on one website, but you'll get another price on another website.
Yeah.
So, stay on top of that.
If you have AAA, sometimes AAA is beneficial sometimes. Because you get your discount if you're a Premier member or
and AAA is good too, because AAA, like we've used AAA for our trips for our honeymoon, and you could plan ahead, book it, and make payments to them, which is really, really nice. You could plan your trip, and AAA also they match prices. So say you want to book a price to Cancun. When we want to go to Cancun, they quoted us $4,500 for our trip, and we were like, oh, that's a lot. So when I started looking around, and I found it on Expedia, same trip, same flights for $3,600. So then I called them up, and they said, yeah, we'll match that price. So we went in there, booked it with them, and then we made payments on our trip, which you can't do on Expedia. That's another way that you guys could, book a plan ahead. If you have AAA, they'll make payments, guys. They're a great way, and they're very competitive in all the prices. They'll tell you a price on a hotel, and you can look it up on your own and find a better price, and call them, and they will match that price. So that's a good alternative to picking a location. So guys, don't think that because we mean by traveling you have to fly somewhere. You could actually drive there. We've gone to a lot of trips where we've driven. We've gone, like this year we went to earlier this year we went to Arizona. We've gone to Arizona several times. Arizona. This year we went to the Grand Canyon. We went to what was the other one? Sedona. And we know all it is picking a spot where you want to go, and basically, it's like my wife says, you have to talk about it, because there have been times where we wanted to do something and we didn't know. We actually remember when we were going to go to a Grand Canyon, and I wanted to go to Baja, and she wanted to go to the Grand Canyon, and we settled on the Grand Canyon. You have to compromise, and you know what? The Grand Canyon was super fun. Same thing. Got an Airbnb. Got a room. We had a little itinerary, and what I like to do is, once I choose my location where we're gonna go, I usually try to find the transportation. If you're not gonna drive, the first step is to get flights. Okay, once your flights are confirmed, then you're going. So then once you find your flights, then you got to find somewhere to stay. That's number 2. Find somewhere to stay. You can go through hotels.com. You can go through Expedia. Those all have all the different rooms. Very competitive.
Airbnb.
And the best one is Airbnb. We like to do Airbnb. The last few trips that we've taken, we've been doing Airbnbs. This year, this trip that we're going next week to Maui, we're taking an Airbnb. We're not renting we could have stayed at a resort, but Airbnb is a lot cheaper. We're paying $800 for 5 nights across the street from the beach in Hawaii, in Maui. So that's a pretty good price of it. $500 for our flights. It was another. We actually paying more for our Jeep that we're renting down there to drive around, and we're paying $500 for that. That was the same price as our flights. So and then there's a lot of other expenses. You got to figure out what you're gonna do there. Like for Hawaii, what we're gonna do, we have a little. We're there 5 days. We have a semi itinerary. We have 2 days that we're gonna do things, and then the other 3 days we're just gonna relax and go do whatever we want, right?
Yeah, that's what this trip is.
It's relaxed, guys.
The beach is so beautiful.
Yeah.
It was like Cancun, but in Cancun, I guess the reason why you go to Cancun is really because of the resorts. So you stay at the resort, and the resort has everything. You don't even need to leave.
No, it's better not to leave.
You could just stay there the whole time. But in Hawaii, I feel like if you're not staying in a resort, then you stay on the beach. And I love the beach. Like, I know Al's compromising with me on this one because he likes the beach, but he doesn't love the beach. You know?
I'm good with the beach.
I love the beach.
I can hang out at the beach, though. I mean...
Yeah, but not every day.
I mean, we're going to find out this week.
And you know what's so sad, you guys? What's so sad is, like, I was just talking to my son the other day, and he's going to be going to San Diego to do a shoot over there. And he was like, Mom, the shoot's like, I don't know, 16 hours. And then he goes, should I drive back? And then I said, no, you shouldn't. You should just stay up there. And then he goes, okay. So then I asked him yesterday, I said, you're going to stay, right? And he's like, oh, yeah. And he goes, but the Airbnbs are so expensive. I said, son, there's hotels.
Yeah.
And then he goes, oh. He's like, how do you book a hotel? You know, that next generation, all they know is Airbnb. That's all they know.
Yeah.
They don't know, like, there's certain spots that you could actually stay in a hotel.
Yeah.
Like, and be, you know, comfortable.
Hotel or even a motel. Motel is even cheaper, you know what I mean? That's kind of all of you get is a bed and a shower, you know what I mean? Nothing fancy, nothing, you know?
Just kidding.
With a hotel.
Hotels, you know, the difference between a hotel and a motel is motels are, you know, they're not as nice and they're
trashier.
A little bit more dirtier. And, you know, and then a hotel is like more, you know.
It's like, you know, more like, than 2 stories.
You won't bring on bed bugs more than likely, you know, in a hotel.
That's true. Other than other things that I can think of.
That's, I know. But that's like, you know, that's something I thought was funny, that a lot of the younger kids, all they do is book Airbnbs. They don't even remember that there's hotels you can stay in.
Airbnbs are cool especially if you're going with a lot of family, or if you're going somewhere like us. We're going to Hawaii. Hawaii's expensive. Like, to stay in a resort, you're talking
a lot of money.
You're talking about $300-$400 a night, guys.
And there's no all-inclusive in Hawaii.
No, in Hawaii,
whatsoever.
you're just paying for the room only, and you're paying for the nice pools. Don't get me wrong, but in Hawaii, all the beaches are public. So if you're the resort, if you're at a resort and they have a beach, anybody can go to that beach. So we can technically go to any beach we want. I mean, it's like it's not like in Mexico where you go to a resort, that beach belongs to that resort, and nobody goes there but the people that stay there. In Hawaii, it's not like that. So that's why I thought that staying in a resort was kind of overrated. Like, you're not gonna get free food, you're not gonna get free drinks. Why stay in a resort? You know, we're gonna stay in a nice, comfortable little condo right across the street from the beach. We're gonna buy our own beer, buy our own drinks, buy a little bit of food to have in the room, and make breakfast in the morning, and then we're gonna go out and explore and explore the island. It's gonna be fun. It's gonna be super fun.
Yeah.
So we got a little off track on that, but guys, just keep in mind that plan a trip, enjoy your time, enjoy yourselves. Like, when we go, it's just all about us. When we go, that's a good thing about going on our trips, is that and it's a good thing about leaving town. Like, not going to get a hotel somewhere in your own city, because you're still in town. You know, when you get away, there's really nothing that can pull you back at that moment, because you're out there. You know, we're out together, and that's it. And so it's nice to get away. It's nice to get away because, you know, both of us work pretty hard, and so sometimes when you work hard, you gotta play hard.
Nice to get a little break.
Yeah, it's nice. It's nice to get away for a couple of days and just relax.
And we're not the type to leave like this is kind of long for us.
Yeah, 5 days is a lot.
On our honeymoon, it was kind of long for us. Like, we were like, okay, we're ready to go back now. Remember, babe?
Yeah, 8 days is a long time for vacation.
And then plus, you know, I have responsibilities. He has responsibilities.
Yeah.
So like,
we're sitting there thinking about our responsibilities. You know what I mean?
And so, you kind of think like, okay, that's enough, you know. But it is nice to get away. Everybody should get away somewhere. Yeah. I remember being younger, and we never like took a plane anywhere. Like, my parents would always make sure, and my parents didn't even take a plane anywhere. They had us, and they took us everywhere. So we literally drove. Everywhere we went, we drove. Texas, wherever it was. But they always made sure they took us on little trips. That didn't cost too much money, but we all got out and we all learned, and it was cool.
Yeah, we were kids. We flew, but we flew only back to the homeland, to Mexico. And but yeah, true. Us too. When we were young, like, my mom never really left us behind. She took us everywhere with us, and we would go camping. There was a few camping trips. It was, but we didn't get to travel like this, like, and it's fun, Like, I tell, like, I tell everybody, like, get out and see the world, get out and see the states. Our states are beautiful. There's something to do in every single state. Mexico is super cheap, inexpensive, and very beautiful. If you know, like, there's places you can stay there for, you know, super cheap. You know, like,
there's like a lot of videos. Like Big Al uses YouTube a lot for our travel, and there's a lot of videos of people that will give you like insights of how to
where
find,
to go, little places to go.
Yeah, little places. If you don't really care where you're staying, or you know you don't really need accommodations, then you could stay at these places and just try it out.
Yeah, and then what good thing about traveling to Mexico is a lot of places is all inclusive. So if you can find yourself a resort, it's all inclusive. You save a lot of money on drinks and food.
Yeah.
And you know, if you go to the high end ones, like when we went for our honeymoon, like the Ziva in Cancun, you get fine dining, and you know what I mean. Like, you know, it was awesome. It was super awesome.
I think that's why Big Al's always leans towards Mexico.
Yeah,
is because there's a lot of all-inclusive resorts.
It's like, money wise. I think of it money wise. You know, like, I mean, don't get me wrong. I'm super excited about Hawaii. I am, because I've never been there.
I didn't think he was gonna be this excited, guys.
No, I'm excited. I always, but I pump myself up, guys. I'm like, you don't even know.
Yeah, he does.
I've been watching videos at home for how long, babe? We've been watching videos like for the last 6 months. Every day I'll watch a Maui, what to do in Maui, what to do this. So yeah. I have ideas of what I want to do down there, and you know what I mean? And it's just the way it is, guys. It's the way I am.
It's the way it is.
So the point of the story, guys, is get out there, explore. It's fun to get away with your significant other.
Especially if you guys are... This way. Oh, sorry. Jeez.
Sorry, baby.
Jeez. Especially if you guys, you know, don't have kids.
Yeah, especially if you don't have kids. And if you do have kids, you know, there's other things, guys. There's
so many things.
There's so many things. There's there's family trips, you know, like this is not all we do. We schedule other family trips. We have a family trip that this is our second year doing it now.
Yeah, it's our second annual.
It's second annual. You know, the second time we're doing it. But last year we rented a house out in Havasu, which was
we call it a mansion.
It was a mansion. We call it, all the kids call it the mansion. We don't call it the mansion. The kids call it the mansion.
I call it the mansion too.
Yeah, well, it's a big house. It was an 8-bedroom house.
The mansion
and they had a pool with the barbecue, and we invite the whole family and all the, you know, invited my mom.
There's like four families that go.
Yeah, so there was it was like 20 something of us went. It was super awesome. And we had such a good time last year that this year we are doing it again. We got a house in Palm Springs this time, and this house is even bigger. This pool looks like a water park pool. So yeah, it's gonna be
amazing.
Super fun. Same thing, guys. Same thing. You plan it ahead. Plan it 6 months ahead. Find out how much it's gonna cost. Can you afford it? You split up the rooms. Everybody who's going pays for the room. You know what I mean? And it splits up the cost. Split up the food, everything, and it comes out cheaper that way, and the whole family gets together, and you just have a great time, you know.
Yeah.
And that's how memories are built, and that's how you know, these things that we do right now, our grandkids are gonna remember for the rest of their life, and they're gonna remember that, and they're gonna do it for their kids, which is, you know, and our kids are gonna do it for their kids, you know. Some of our kids don't have kids yet.
Hopefully.
You know, man? Yeah, they will. And that's the whole thing about doing this, because, you know, I remember my parents did it for me. They took us places, not as many places, but they took us places. They did what they could, you know what I mean? Yeah. They did what they could. But I think, yeah, it's going to be fun. I'm excited. I'm excited about Hawaii.
I can't believe, I know our trips were back to back, but I can't believe the Palm Springs ones. Once we get back from Hawaii, it's like a month away.
Yeah, 1 month after Hawaii is a month and a half. After Hawaii is going to be Palm Springs. But that's going to be, I'm excited about Palm Springs, because I hear from the grandkids. Every time I see her, she's all like, oh, I can't wait for the mansion. I can't wait for the mansion.
my nephew and nieces too.
They're going to be so excited.
I love it.
They're going to be so excited. So.
And then it's funny because they all meet in the morning.
Yeah.
With their bathing suits on, ready to jump in the pool. All day long, they're in the pool.
There's how many of them now? 7 or 8, babe?
Oh, I don't know.
I think there's like 8 of them now.
Yeah, including Nate.
They're our nephews, godkids, and grandkids.
Yeah.
And they're all about the same age, so they're the up and comers for the family.
Mm-hmm. The next generation.
So we're trying to teach them so that hopefully they'll pass it on to their kids, you know. Hopefully.
Or, you know, I mean, I don't know.
Just creating memories. Yeah. Creating memories. That's how you do, guys. That's what you do with your family. Create memories. Just beautiful memories, and you have fun and enjoy yourselves. That's the whole point of the whole thing.
And then Big Al works the whole time by cooking.
I mean, I'm in charge, you know. So I plan it, I book it, and then, you know.
We already have our first meal menu though.
Yeah, and then like the big family trip, you know, like I planned a whole itinerary there too. Not itinerary. I planned the whole meal, the meals, you know. And I'm like the head chef, so you know we're having mom's making menudo one day. They're making these other red tortas, and they're like, I'm gonna make some hibachi. We're gonna make
that's gonna be good.
we're gonna do all kinds of stuff over there.
Hamburgers
for sure. Probably steaks one day. Some shrimp. I'm gonna make some shrimp. I'm gonna make some ceviche. So it's just, you know, things like that. You gotta.
I'm gonna gain 15 pounds.
Yeah, it's gonna be. Yeah, it's gonna be fun. It's gonna be
where do
super
I get
fun.
it from? I think it was that one, huh?
Yeah, I think it was. Just come back one more.
Very interesting.
All right, we'll be back in a minute.
So you guys, it's 4 hours later. I beat him.
Yeah.
I beat him to it.
Yeah, 4 hours later, we were here at the house already. We were like thinking we gotta close that vlog out.
We almost forgot to close it out.
Yeah, but guys, we wanted to kind of just share with you guys exactly how it is that we plan our little vacations when we go places, and how we take our family along, and you know, just hopefully encourage you guys to do the same for you guys as family. Okay, so in case for somebody's out there who might be thinking, how is it that we plan it, or do we just do it on the whim? But I'll tell you right now, 95% of everything we do is planned, Hubbard. Once in a while, we'll get up and like, let's go do this. But usually we have an idea of what we're going to do, you know. Even from the day before, like, we'll plan something for the next 2 days on my days off, you know. Or,
it was funny because last year we did our first like family vacation where we rented an Airbnb, and the reason why that happened, it was weird because of COVID, and like we were all tired of being home. None of us were like really celebrating like holidays like normal, so I said, you know what, let's just rent a place and where we could all meet up, just our family, our immediate family that is always together anyways, and then we'll just have like, you know, just a couple of days to ourselves. That's how that started. And then this year we thought of doing it again. So it's probably going to become an annual thing more than likely.
Yeah, more than likely. Because the kids really, I mean, they look forward to it. They're
and it's cool because like we're all together, you know, like we're all family and we're all intermingled, and we
I like the fact that our parents are there, you know. And like my father-in-law, he's disabled and he hardly gets to get out. So
I think that's like the meaning.
This is like this is the one trip that, you know, like, no, we're taking him. He has to go with us, and you know, and we take him out there and we set up our whole triage over there, huh, babe? And then we bring him out during the day. It'll be fun. It's gonna be so much fun.
Yeah,
but we're gonna vlog that too. But hey, like we said, we just encourage you guys, you know, to do the same. If you guys have any questions about my planning, or what do I do, or how I do it, if you guys want to drop a question below, we answer everybody.
We would have took you guys to do the rest of our errands, but it was boring. We literally went to Jazzy Beauty Supply. We had to get a couple of things for the shop, and then we went to the Van store. Then we went to Dick's Sporting Goods.
We thought about buying snorkeling gear for Hawaii, but then we just came to the simple fact that, nah, we don't need it. Because
first of all, we have to lug it with us.
Second of all, $75 each.
$75 each, and I mean, how often are we gonna use it?
Yeah, like, nah, maybe we'll rent something over there.
Yeah.
See, things like this, these are like things you have to take into consideration when you go on little vacations like this. You know, you want to go properly, adequately ready for a trip like this. You know, not just that. I mean, but we don't
want to go into debt doing it either. Like, you know, it's kind of expensive, so we want to we've never been there before, so I want to take in the beach and just like the places that we could drive around to look at, like the scenic. I want to take that in, and we can't if we have all these things planned, and it ends up costing like $500 to do each one, and some of them take like 4 or 5 hours. Okay,
so there's your whole day right there. You know what I mean? Like,
so we're only there for 4 days, so.
So the good things, we only have 2 things to do, and the rest of the 3 days is mostly most of the 3 days. The other, well, 1 day is like, you gotta think of the first day is travel day. Then we have 2 days to do things, and then there's 1 day coming back. So really, there's only like 2 days in the middle, maybe.
Yeah.
that we actually could kick back. But it's going to be fun. Nice. It's going to be fun.
Yeah.
So if you guys aren't subscribed to our channel, make sure you guys subscribe.
Thank you guys for watching.
Yep. We're going to be going. We're going to take you guys with us. So make sure you guys subscribe and
until Sunday.
And Sunday, yeah. Sunday we'll see you guys on our first leg to the trip. All right, guys. That being said, see you guys later. Bye.
Bye.